Hello, I'm Joey Ryan, and I'm here to talk about my communications final. I'm talking about three things I'm taking away from the class. Number one, what is important in public speaking? Number two, effective ways to address conflicts in relationships. And number three, how my personality color was the only one that was green. My first topic is the public speaking must. There's two parts of it. There's the nonverbal and the verbal. I'm going to talk about the nonverbal first. In the nonverbal, my first point will be on eye contact. It is important when giving a speech to maintain eye contact with your audience. The whole audience, not just one spot, but in this case it's a camera, so I have to look right at the camera. I'm looking over here, distracting. Looking over here, distracting. I have to look right at the camera. Another thing is my posture. I can't be hunched over like this. I have to be sitting up straight if I'm sitting or standing up straight. Another thing is gestures. I'm not going to force myself to do all these kinds of gestures if it's not comfortable for me. So do what you like and don't force yourself to do anything. Now part of the verbal. Get that clarity in your voice, like your tone of your voice and how you pronounce the words. And volume. This is a good example of volume. A bad example of volume is I'm talking really loud. That's bad examples. And also inflection. You can't have a monotone voice because that's boring. I don't think I have a monotone voice right now because I'm inflecting on my words. You also have to have a pace. If you talk too fast, people can understand you. Talk too slow, it's really boring. And get rid of the filler words, which is like, so. Don't say those words. My second point is about conflicts in relationships. First of all, I believe that fighting is a sign that two people care about each other. Conflict doesn't mean that a relationship is unhealthy or in trouble. Rather, how the members of the relationship manage the conflict influences the health of the relationship. If you avoid the problem, bigger problems may arise later. If you address the problem, you get it solved and get it out of the way. Here are some non-effective ways to address conflict in relationships. Passive aggression. An example of that is, say your roommate angers you, so you don't take out the garbage for a while, instead of just confronting them about what angers you. That's a form of passive aggression. Another way to not effectively address conflict in relationships is by playing games, such as mine is worse than yours. I often do this subconsciously. An example of this is, say your friend tells you about how much homework they have, and you reply with just trying to one-up them with the amount of your homework, with no concern for their situation. That's an example of what mine is worse than yours. Men tend to avoid or try to minimize conflict, while women are more likely to try to discuss the issues. My final point is how my personality color, and the little test we conducted more towards the beginning of the year, my color was the only green one. My first point is that my top two colors were green and gold, which is weird because I despise the Packers. With my color being the only green one, it means I seek knowledge and understanding, needing explanations and answers, and that I need the answers to be set in stone. With the green and gold being the highest, it means I'm a natural parent, helper, nonconformist, visionary, and most of all, a problem solver. In conclusion, I really liked this class. Before, I had a strong dislike for speaking in front of a group of people, and now I'm more comfortable with it. Thank you for helping me overcome that fear. Have a great break, and a Merry Christmas.